Pappy Hour, let's talk it out, talk it out. What's it like? What's life all about? Oh, Pappy Hour, say your piece. Laugh at yourself, slap your knee. Roll up a chair, it's time for
Pappy Hour. Your hosts, Lucas Buddy and Eric Thompson. Ready for that riff?
Hey everyone, we are in the middle of recording our very first live show. We're getting ready for our very first live show.
Live
The
Pappy.
episode that you are about to see right now is a very special one. It is
Les Thompson, my father.
Thompson,
It was
that's
great. He flew out. We had a phenomenal weekend seeing my son graduate from university. And then he came and told his Pappy story, which is a treat for me because he chose me as an adopted kid. It was a really special conversation, and really looking forward to
from electrical engineering in the Silicon Valley. Before it was the Silicon Valley,
right? Pioneer,
all the way to Grand Pappy status. Les Thompson holds nothing back. This episode is going to be one for the history books. So,
cheers,
Eric, cheers.
All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and be honest here.
Pappy Hour.
This is Pappy Hour at its finest because I did a bonehead move last time that we sat down with you, Les, and I did not record any of the audio. So we had a fantastic conversation.
Great conversation.
And now you guys are going to get to hear it for the first time.
Yes.
Now I have less brain than I did then.
Yes. So we're gonna see if Dad can go verbatim. And again, this is Les Thompson. This is my father.
Yes.
And Dad, thanks for coming out and
You're
seeing
welcome.
your grandson's graduation and being on Pappy Hour. We appreciate it.
What an honor it really is. I mean, to have.
I consider it an honor.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much. And so we are going to go back as far as we can
Mm-hmm.
and see if we can't remember the answer to that beautiful question of who was Les Thompson before you
This
were a
guy
dad?
got picked up.
Well, I was an electrical engineer, but let me even go back a little earlier than that, because through my schooling days, in high school, I was the smallest boy in my graduating class. And there were only a couple girls that were shorter than I was. And the cutest one was the girlfriend of the class president.
Right.
Do you remember her name?
Stature, but
Maureen.
Maureen, yes.
All
We all
right.
remember Maureen.
We all had a Marine in our life.
Yeah. But then I went to college and got 2 degrees, a bachelor's and a master's in electrical engineering, and then went to work. And after a couple of years, I ended up in Silicon Valley.
Yep.
Before it was even Silicon Valley.
Yep,
Right.
that's correct. So that was kind of an interesting transition. And I got going, but boy, I had some tough times.
Yeah.
There was, I went to work for a startup in 1970, and the startup had a great idea. It was the grocery store computerized checkout.
Mm-hmm.
Those are great when they work.
When they work.
Yeah. And the idea was great. We even, when we talked to people about it, they were very excited. The trouble was we didn't have enough money. and I think we had a management problem too.
Yeah.
And it died a quick kind death.
Yeah.
And that was just as Eric's younger sister was born.
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
And we're living in Tucson, Arizona at this time. And all of a sudden, yes, you're unemployed and you've got a kid who's already running around, and now you're going to have another one.
Yep.
It's just a lot of life's pressure building in on you as you're also taking on this other epic challenge of fatherhood.
Right.
Yep. and we'd even bought a house down there,
Yeah,
which so that's
So you just were like a glutton for punishment, just like piling it on.
oh, let's be honest, I was stupid.
As many of us are at young
counting
age.
the chickens before they hatch, as Kristen likes to tell me.
But you got to start somewhere.
Right.
I think I forget sometimes that like everyone starts off a little stupid, and that's the thing about education
Right.
is that it takes you time to learn. No one is born knowing all of this stuff, and so you were doing the best with what you had at the time.
Mhm. Then I went to work for another startup company back in the San Francisco area, but I'm not sure. I think maybe it was beginning to be a little bit of a Silicon Valley then.
Yeah.
And we had this company had started with a real good idea on ink and printing of electrostatic printing that competes against xerography.
Xerox. Yeah.
And I was involved in developing a computer printer using this, and it had some great features. Very fast, printing 2 pages a second, and it worked very well in a lot of respects. But it had a problem, and that is the print head, the printing the part that it was basically a line that put dots in across the page.
Yeah.
Would tend to jam up. And with ink.
There's coming up now. You've got blank faces and full
and cleaning it was a real pain. Now one of the other things the company was doing was an office copier to compete against xerography. And even Xerox bought a license.
Wow.
And we'd sold licenses to several other Japanese companies. One of whom announced a product to do it, but they had the same problem basically. And we couldn't quite solve it. And so the company kept shrinking. I and another fellow kind of hung around. I'm not sure if I shouldn't say stupidly hung around.
I'm sensing a trend.
Lessons unlearned continues. Yes.
So would you say that as a young man before kids, you were someone who really highly valued education and learning? Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. I was a student at Stanford, and that's a pretty damn good institution.
I've heard great things about Stanford University.
So I feel extra fortunate that I was there.
Yeah.
So this other guy and I in this company hung around for about 10 years as it kept shrinking, and we got to where we didn't have any money to even pay ourselves a salary.
Wow.
And so we were doing consulting work, and we happened to do some work for companies that were trying to do high production of floppy disks.
Right.
One of them was a floppy disk manufacturer, Verbatim. And we saw some real good ways to do higher speed copying of floppy disks and be able to do all the crazy formats that were on these.
Right.
Wow.
There were 1 or 2 competitors starting to do that too, but they couldn't do all the formats.
Right.
So we became very successful with that. We were lucky as hell.
Yeah.
So, and again, it's just like parenting is in anything. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to go in very confident, maybe even arrogant as a young person, thinking, I have this, right? And then as you started learning more, but your perseverance, particularly you and Jerry Pressman High, you guys stuck together for 10 years, went broke, consulted, found something that made sense, and then went, hey, we know what to do with this, and we're skilled enough to do it. And then the comfort level and the cha-ching happens. But that's a 15-year process. So, I mean, that perseverance is critical, and it's just like in parenting.
And it's scary in other respects too.
Yeah.
We had to raise some venture capital money.
And a couple of kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had kids at the time.
Those things, right.
But I remember on getting the venture capital, the capitalists were demanding that they basically use our houses as
the collateral for the
for the loan.
Wow.
So if the company failed,
The houses
we were going to be out on the street.
Right.
you and your wife and 2 kids out on the street.
It would have been 2 families all huddled together. Well, I guess we would have gotten a big camper or something.
Yeah,
Who knows?
made a good time out of it. Yeah.
But
So-
again, we were lucky as hell, and it was successful.
Yeah.
Well, and I love that because you're working, and you can take us back to as we'll share as I'm adopted. That experience of why did we choose to go with an adoption? Tell us a little bit about this piece. Now, you and mom are trying to have some kids, build a family, and take us through that.
Well, we basically she just didn't get pregnant.
Yeah.
So eventually we started doing a little research about adoption.
Yeah.
And
But you really wanted to have kids, so like
yeah.
you weren't going to let this stop you, just like everything else.
And we did sign up with a company, puts together adoptions, and
did the whole family agree with this decision? Did you have anybody push back?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Pretty supportive from all the rest of because your sister had several kids and you've been around 6 kids.
Yeah.
So you had plenty of experience with. Did you change diapers at this point?
Can't say I didn't.
That's funny.
I was just talking with one of our neighbors his wife is about to have kids, and I was like, "Look, we got dolls. You can practice."
Yeah. Totally.
It just helps to like get a little bit of practice in before
that's
time.
so funny.
Yeah. So we had this was before the startup company that I talked about. But I remember I was on another project. I was down at the Atomic Research Facility in New Mexico.
Yeah.
And when they called to say they had a kid,
you're like, I gotta go.
Come and get it.
Yeah.
So I had to fly back, and that was a fun, exciting experience in many ways, because we were living in Orange County. Eric was born in the San Diego area.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we drove down, picked him up.
Yeah.
I remember
just like fitting in the palm of your hand here.
laying across my hand there.
We'll reenact that photo a little later for you guys. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Shrink first, please.
Yeah,
please.
Yes.
Please.
Right.
So then everything changed. I mean, you weren't a dad, and then you were a dad.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think like changed for you in that moment?
Well, I think anytime you have a child, it's a change,
Right?
Because you've got a lot more responsibility.
Yeah.
That suddenly affects your life in many ways.
Yeah.
And you have to adjust to that, and it wasn't that hard.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you're doing a good thing, so you proceed on it.
Yeah, and you and your wife like shared like took shifts and like took part of the loan. Yeah,
she wasn't working at that time, so that made it a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
I was working pretty a pretty regular 40+ hour week.
Right.
Yeah,
but it was neat.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's great.
Thinking about that, and almost jumping ahead to Chris, who's natural born,
Mm-hmm.
you find out mom's pregnant with Chris. And so you have probably 7-8 months at this time to plan that kid. How much time what kind of planning went in before you in a sense, had me. Did you guys already kind of put a room together, or did you guys were like, okay, oh my gosh, we just got a call. We have a kid. We better go buy some diapers, some bottles. I mean, did you have a little bit of time to kind of put stuff together, or was it?
We didn't have to change the house by any means. As I remember, we even had a spare bedroom.
Okay.
But with a 2-week-old baby, it's not going to be that big of a size impact of things.
Totally. Yeah. My dad, I remember my dad telling me that when he was a baby, he slept in a drawer from a dresser. Like they take up very little room. You can make it work. Exactly. Figure it out.
Totally. That's funny.
Do you remember any? Oh, this is a question I wonder. Do you remember any like bedtime moments where you're trying to get Eric to go to bed and he wouldn't go to sleep, or was he pretty good about going to bed?
Well, I don't remember any real struggles there.
Easy baby,
a model child.
Easy baby.
No, I'm sure there were a few times when he didn't go to sleep right away. But
did you guys have any fun songs that you sang? Like we have a song that we sing when we change Stella's diaper, or when she picks her outfit in the morning.
No, because I think when Dad would sing, my crying.
Oh no!
I don't know.
He hit it right on the head.
Yeah, exactly. But I do think one of the things, a story, and I have no memory of this, but we were living in Tucson, and I shared the bed with a certain 8-legged creature known in Tucson. Typically, Mom and Dad would come check on me in the middle of the evening to see how I was doing and what typically was on the bed and where was I.
I honestly don't.
Are you talking about a spider?
I'm talking about tarantula.
Tarantula
we
in
had
your
a tarantula
bed?
that would, on a regular, be on my pillow, and I would be on. I think we had concrete floors to help cool the house off because Tucson was warm.
Yeah,
but I remember Mom even talking about it too, of just how often they would find the tarantula in the bed.
Now that I am remembering that. Well, it didn't bite and kill you.
No, I mean, you survived. You're still here, so.
Yeah. But he obviously preferred the bed, and I preferred the floor. So that's just the way it played out.
You got to learn to share at some point.
Yeah.
So, we hadn't been living in Tucson very long.
No.
And so we were adapting to the Tucson world.
Yes, very sure.
And there was. One of the most striking things in my memory about adaptation was in the summer months, you didn't want to go outside in the middle of the day. It was so damned hot.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to do something outside around the house, you were up at like 5 a.m. or something.
Get it done early or get it done late.
Totally.
Those are the only options.
One thing I do have a vivid memory of, and one of the great things about Tucson and Arizona in general, is monsoon season.
Oh, wow.
So when all of a sudden it's this big, warm, hot day and the clouds come rolling in and thunder lightning storm like you wouldn't imagine for maybe 20 minutes, and then it moves on. But the flash flooding that occurred is incredible.
And we had a dry creek
right
around
behind
the back of the house.
Yeah.
And in this situation, we did have a regular creek.
Yeah, right, exactly. But I can still remember you showing, bring me to the front door, and I'm 3.5, and this is really where my memories began, was Tucson, and looking outside and in the distance, just listening to the thunder and watching the lightning come down.
It's dramatic.
Yeah. So bringing a memory back from that.
Love this.
Yeah.
Look, we're sharing memories. We're going back.
100%.
Taking this stroll down memory lane.
Yeah.
I want to go. I know we went over it yesterday on the episode that shall not be named that we didn't get recorded, but we talked about what it was like meeting your kids for the first time. We said a little bit about meeting Eric and holding him and being really small. And but then we talked yesterday about the trip to the hospital,
right? And
what you remembered about the labor and sitting
for Chris
and sitting out in the waiting room, because at that time you weren't allowed to go into the room. Take us back a little bit, maybe some stuff shook loose for you since then?
Well, there's, excitement for sure.
Yeah.
Because this is a big thing.
Yeah.
And there's, you're hoping it's not going bad and
Right.
that sort of stuff, but you're also wondering, well, what gender is it going to be?
Right.
Back then, you didn't know before the
Uh-huh.
birth. What kind of a thing are you going to get out of there?
And just sitting out there in this waiting room with
Right.
all these questions and
Right.
wonder, and they're just like, hopefully they'll come out and tell me in just a moment. And how long do you remember how long did it feel like forever that you were out there?
Not really. No, I think I was expecting 6 hours or something,
Yeah.
and it wasn't much different than that, as I
Okay.
recall.
Wow.
So you're planning. I know what's going on. I'm Les Thompson. My confidence is sky high right now. Right. and I'm thinking, you're just going, okay, so here comes baby number 2. And while you're hoping that all is well, you're also going, I need to find work and I need to find it now.
Oh.
Because that was when the company went up.
Oh yeah. It had, that was July.
Yeah.
And the company stopped paying in May.
Oh my God.
Oh.
So it was a tough time.
Yeah.
And then it was just 2 or 3 months later that I was had found another job back in Palo Alto, and I headed back there before Mom and Eric and the baby.
So you kind of got a little forced paternity leave,
Yeah.
right? You got to
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yes. So what was that like being home with the kiddos during that time, and like spending that time with your babies when they're really young?
Well, to me, it's mostly just curiosity, looking at, as they change a little bit. And at that age, I think they're changing fairly rapidly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
the words,
working to try to make her happy and not screaming and crying so
oh my
much.
gosh, right?
Yeah.
They just like some of the smallest things can set them off.
Oh my
at that
gosh.
age.
Yep.
I remember Chris being a pretty good kid and getting her to laugh pretty easily. And so just that I always remember. There's certain pictures from our family album that I have, and I could still remember those moments. And it's really fun, and it's fun still laughing with her these days, But yeah, I imagine just watching me running around, and then you've got Chris in your hand who's not really doing a lot, but you can't stop staring at him. Right? Just going, okay, there's Mom, there's me, there's Mom, there's me. Okay, yeah, you're mine, right? So
and I'm thankful that Jen, my wife, could felt she could deal with the 2 kids. Because they didn't move back to Palo Alto for a couple months.
Yeah.
And then we moved into a rental house, and we were back together.
Yeah.
So you had to go and kind of prepare a place for them.
Yeah.
And then
we
later.
it was only a few months after that we bought a place.
Yeah, bought the place.
Where she's still
she's
living.
still living.
She's still living there today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
55 years in that
That's incredible
house.
to be able to grow up in a place for so long. That's something I really want for Stella is to be able to grow up in the same area and have friends that she's had since she was a little
It's a lovely thing with consistency. And, I was just out and saw Dad and Mom a few months ago. We had our 40th high school reunion, right? And so all these kids I've known since kindergarten, so many of them, right? And so it was just, the stories that everybody gets to share during these times is just brilliant, So I think we felt really fortunate to be able to grow up and know all these people for so long.
It was difficult when I was separated like that for a while.
I bet.
I remember Thanksgiving. I was there, and all the rest of the family was still in Tucson.
Yeah.
And it was very nice another couple in working for the company
Invited
me to
right.
for Thanksgiving.
Little Friendsgiving. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But it was, I think, only a few weeks after that you guys moved.
Yeah. So I think we were in that rental house for our first Christmas out there. I think that was really the big holiday, I remember.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact month we bought the other house.
Yeah.
But it was, not too far into the year.
Yeah. Well, and so what are the things now you've raised these kids, your company went well. What were some of we were chatting a little bit yesterday about how easy I made things for you and Mom, kind of my teen and post-teen years. Maybe you could share a little bit about that feeling of, oh my gosh, what is going on with my kid? I'm not sure what to do. And
well, that was a hard time. There's no question, because you were a good kid.
Yeah.
Up until I think it was early in your senior high school year.
Yeah.
And you decided that things were parties and that were the most important thing in the world, and not even close to anything else.
No.
It was
did not follow your and Mom's track. Totally be bought in and dialed into school, and all these good things will happen.
It's hard to see our kids do things in ways that don't compute to us.
Right.
Like there's ways that maybe you thought this is how it ought to be done. And when the kids aren't following those paths, it's like, what are you doing?
Right.
Yeah. And Eric had been a good student up until this started to happen.
Yeah.
So it was very tough.
Yeah.
And I even remember one thing, not the worst thing that happened, but one of the things I enjoyed doing was making wine.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And there was one time he stole some of my wine.
Oh, no.
Right. Well, as you do, but unfortunately, we were in middle school, and myself and another kid
it in middle
school. This is how stupid or daring or whatever
adventurous.
We were. Adventurous. And we had gotten a bottle at this kid's house, and we finished it as a small group, and then we went to pizza because we had won an intramural sport or something like that. And I was like, I know where to get more wine. My dad makes it. And so my friend Kevin and I, we went and we put 2 bottles in my backpack, and I was closing the sliding door that houses the wine, and it is the loudest screeching sliding door, and it's never been fixed. It still screeches. And Mom comes out, she goes, "What was going on?" I just go, "Oh, I saw it." Being quick on my feet, that's why I do improv. I said, "Oh, the vacuum cleaner, which is housed in there also, was sticking out. So I just put it in and closed the door." And as we went down the bump of the driveway, you hear this ting ting. And so you just hear this, "Eric Christian Thompson, get back here." So we pull over and drop the bottles in the bushes. I'm like, "What? I don't have anything." And then Chris and her little friend are like, "What's this?"
Oh, no.
They picked up the wine bottles. So it was grounded for about a month. So that didn't go as well as planned. Or maybe it actually went the way it needed, because who knows what absolute trouble we would have been.
You got to learn these lessons somehow. Sometimes you get away with stuff. Sometimes you don't.
You don't.
So
that's
amazing. I want to hear more about that when we're not recording the show. I know you guys got a busy day today.
Oh my gosh.
We
So
do some
funny.
home brewing here. We've got some beers that are actually fermenting upstairs.
Neat.
So hopefully we'll come back and we'll share some
our
of those.
Pappy Hour at the Brew Fest, June 6th, guys.
That's
You
right.
gotta get out there. Make sure
We're working on it. We're
Yes,
working on it
for sure.
A lot of shows coming out. Hopefully we'll come out into your neck of the woods and
Thanks,
do a
great.
show. That'd
Yeah.
be super fun.
Great.
Oh my gosh.
I want to just keep talking a little bit more about it. I mean, we've heard a little bit about who you were, the electrical engineer, the Stanford graduate, this young man who maybe wasn't as smart as he wanted to be sometimes. And then you have these kids and they change your life. And I think you've got an adult child here, and I just like, what are some things that you remember the most about the fondest memories that you have of their childhood and being a father and a parent? What do you appreciate the most about that?
Well, up until his senior year in high school, Eric was getting good grades.
Nice.
And I enjoy sports.
Yeah.
And he was also playing basketball for the high school.
Yeah.
And there was
because he shot up, right? He was he was a tall man.
Yes, I was 5'1" going into high school, but then the growth spurt happened, and
wow,
my true sport called.
He there was just he did well at those sports, and so I was feeling good about it.
Do you remember like getting out and playing some ball with him in the park and in the driveway?
Well, we had a basketball hoop on the driveway, so that was one.
Dad had a move that I don't even know if I could stop it now. You had this great crossover dribble, and then because at that time I was growing taller, I figured I would just pin the basketball to the backboard when you went up for your layup, but you always did the reverse layup and went up on the other side. I'm just like, sneaky. Never stopped it. I know it's coming, and I just have the most difficult time stopping that. So that was always a great move of Dad's on the court.
I find those are the really valuable times when we're just like playing games with our kids. It's not necessarily like sitting down trying to teach them something, but just like the time we spend with them. Do you remember other times where you guys just got to hang out, where it was just you and Eric and like quality time?
I think one of my favorite, and I'll let you speak to it, is when we were up in Kings Canyon, and you and I did a day hike while everybody else stayed at the base camp one day. And do you remember where we went and what we did on that?
Not positive, but I think we maybe went up to some small lakes that were farther upstream.
Yes.
I'm trying to pull up their names.
I don't remember the names at all, but they were all above the timberline.
Yeah.
And so that I'd never been above timberline. And so
what does that mean, above timberline?
So what is that, 11,000 feet, 9,000?
You don't get the bigger trees.
Yeah. And there were no trees at this point. You know, we got up there, and there was lakes that had maybe had frogs and no fish. What you taught me something about that. But it was an amazing hike because there's just little waterfalls cascading down. And I just remember all the different things that you were teaching me along this. And it was just you and I, and it was great. We didn't have a lot of those opportunities because how absolutely busy you were with work. I mean, this is during that time.
Yeah, that's one of my shortcomings, is that I don't think I devoted enough time to the family as I wish I had, because when it's a startup company, you're you're really involved.
That's just, I think it speaks to like that part of yourself that really wanted to create a life for your kids, provide for them, and I mean, it shows your love for them. And I mean, you can't go back and change it. I mean, of course, you would have loved to, had time to spend time with them, but you were doing what you think you had to do.
And I think one of the things that both Chris and I, we talk about and appreciate is that you were committed, and it was really at a time that needed that. For you, you needed that success, but also it was always keeping us afloat. In whatever way it had to happen. But I think the thing that was always impressive, and for those of you that, are, either stuck at work or devoted to really seeing through your work, is you always made sure, even if things were tight, we would have a 1 week vacation somewhere, whether there was camping or on a houseboat, but something where, hey, we're going to go do something as a family, even though this is going to knock us back a little bit.
Well, one of the things I remember that I think a lot of pleasant memories associated with is we would go houseboating on a lake like Shasta Lake. And we would do this with several other friends in other houseboats.
Oh, that's great.
And, we had ski boats so that we could ski on the lake. And the kids were learning to water ski
and hang out, swim. I mean, those were great times.
Yeah.
So those happened, right? I mean, and those when all the dads could join too.
Yeah.
So it was, I think for everybody, those were really, really excellent. And then, other things too, when I was a little older, we were talking before is some real challenges with abusing drugs and alcohol and was getting into trouble with that.
Yeah.
That was easily one of the most difficult things for you guys to deal with, because now I'm an adult who is going between jobs quite a bit, left school, then tried to go back to school, but wasn't making enough money to survive. So I would drop out of school again. So there's a lot of starting and stopping.
Yeah.
Kind of when you're thinking about parenting at that time, I don't know, do you have anything you can share with somebody? Because I know I wasn't helping you guys feel good about me.
It was a real hard decision to go through. And my wife was more pushy than I was, to be honest with you. But the thought that she was having is Eric wasn't going to school, wasn't doing any work, anything. Right. And the only way to get him going maybe would be to what we threatened him with is if you don't either get a job or go to school, we're kicking you out.
Yeah.
And
can't stay here.
He didn't get a job or go to school.
Truth be told, I did get the job the next day, which is true. But I was out. And those first couple
I don't
days, remember
that.
Yeah. Crown books, everybody. If you bought it at Crown, if you didn't buy it at Crown, you paid full price. But
that is a difficult choice to.
Because
this is your baby, right? This is your kid.
Yeah.
I mean, not a baby anymore, but
they're
still part of it.
I think. What were you, 19 then?
Yeah,
19 or 20. Yeah, no, 19 or 20. Yes. Yeah.
And it was hard.
And it also strained the relationship for all of us. Yeah. I rarely saw my sister at this time. And I think that's 4 years in which we were pretty distant. And we're only a town away.
Right.
We're 8-10 miles away at most at this whole time. But we really didn't spend a lot of time. There might be an occasional Stanford football game or something we'd go to just to kind of check in. But it was far and few between. And then, I kind of had my final issue in which I got into a car accident and I did need some help. And this is where you guys became stressed again because you'd loaned me some money financially before, and that didn't go very well for me. But this accident seemed to wake me up, and you can maybe speak to that change.
I have to say, I've never thought of an accident being a positive event, but in a way I can make that argument here because it did turn you around.
Yeah, it did completely.
And sometimes we need a little bonk on the head to get our senses about it.
Oh man. Yeah. Good judge of character, Dad. You got him. You got him pegged.
Dang it. All right. This isn't about me, okay?
That might have been our dad joke, folks, but But
then you saw stuff turn around for Eric, and how did that feel to see?
Oh, it was great. And not only did he go back to college and get a junior college, the local junior college, get his degree there. Then he went to San Jose State and got his bachelor's degree there, and then he even got a master's.
Right.
What?
And so that.
Still avoiding a job, so that's why I was right. No, not true. I was working during that whole time.
You were certainly contributing a lot.
Yeah,
and now he's this hardworking man who has been he's put 34 years into education, a realm which he avoided for a long time. And now he has 2 kids of his own that are grown. And you've seen him as a father. What was it like watching him as a father in his journey?
Oh, just jaw-dropping.
Yeah.
It was, he did a hell of a lot better job than I did.
In what way? What do you think are some of the things that he did so well?
Well, the two boys have both gone through college and graduated. Straight through, no interruptions.
Yeah.
He's got a nice house to live in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A good marriage that's been going on for
30 years this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations. 30 years. That's incredible.
June 29. So,
Oh, man.
And so it's
So there's a lot to be proud of with this guy right here.
Yep.
Well, and I think it's some of the things too of seeing, how you're raised and, okay, what would I change? What didn't I maybe care for? And I think some of the things that you and I are very similar is we don't like hearing people tell us the word no. And we don't like people telling us how to do certain things, which I think is kind of hilarious. Very punk rock. But it's one of my favorite pieces I've always watched with you is you would be undaunted, when it was with tennis, it just goes, it doesn't matter how good that other player is. You're going to go out and beat them. You're going to find a way to figure it out. There's nothing that was too big for you to take on.
Well, come on. I didn't do that well in tennis, even though I did beat a guy that had won a tournament at Wimbledon.
Right. See?
Not to brag.
But this is very senior tennis.
Yes.
And he was even playing down 5 years. You played 5 groups, and he was playing down in a group.
I see.
But you beat him. Hey, that's
certainly one of my better victories.
But I think that one of the key things that I took from you was one of the comments you made when I was an adult, and you said, I wish I had been able to spend more time with you. And at that time was when I was working as a director of education at the psychiatric hospital. And I remember how exhausted I was. And with Nathan, it was just being this little guy, I was worn out. And then here comes Ryan, and I'm like, I got to step away from this. And I pulled away from what would have been, more money, but more stress, and would have taken me away from the family. So I took that from you of going, okay, let's try this. So, I was able to coach, be in Boy Scouts, all these other things, but see the boys and their activities during, after school hours, because I was also available. So that was something that I was very purposeful with. So
did you, how has being a grandpappy been for you?
I think that's
the quality time you get to spend with Nathan and Ryan.
Yeah, the fact that and they're doing well.
Yeah.
And like the reason I'm here right now is because the youngest of them just got his college bachelor's degree, and that's neat. I just feel, that is so wonderful.
Yeah, exactly. At least some of the Thompsons lived your dream for you, right? To be able to go, that's how I wanted it done.
Well, you did a good job too when you got that master's degree, particularly.
Yeah. That's impressive.
Came back and did what I needed to do. It just took a little extra time. No big
took
whoop.
a little detour.
Hey. Met the right person, had the right accident, 2 great kids, and I've had a really positive career, and now we get to do this. So,
maybe it's not how you start, but how you finish.
You got it. And finishing well.
You have a good point.
Yeah. And I think what's great is you have spent more time. Like we go out and, with your success, you were able to purchase a property on the lake. And that's where we spent so many summers. I mean, almost every summer over the last 16, 17 years. So that's just been, it's maybe even 20. Such an amazing
1985,
experience.
So it's 21.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But that we were.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
41.
Yeah.
Because I was born in 83.
Yeah. For the boys, it's been the last 20 years. They were 4 and 2 or 5 and 2 when we first got out there. So,
wow.
Yeah. So that's a real treat. So being involved now is you're doing great. So
well, thank you.
Thank you, and thanks for being on again.
Thanks for doing this twice. I honestly have really enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about you.
For sure.
Thank you.
Just seeing the two relationship with you guys.
Yeah.
It's really great to see. And I hope everybody out there really enjoyed this. And you missed a really great conversation yesterday. But this one was fantastic.
This one's great.
And as we're leaving, do you have any wisdom that you'd like to impart into us young dads?
Yeah, it takes spending time with kids and seeing how they're thinking, and then don't be over severe in exactly which direction they have to go.
Yes.
Because there's a lot more positive directions than I probably can even conceive of.
Right.
And so, but be involved and encourage, but don't push too hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes. And
all right,
let's
close it out with a dad joke.
Let's get a dad joke. I liked ours that we had yesterday.
It was good.
It was good.
This one's going to be
I think
better.
This is going to be even better. Yeah, absolutely. Pick a card, any card.
Dad jokes brought to you by.
Yeah, who's our sponsor for the show today?
Dad jokes.
Dad jokes.
Is that a joke?
Hey. All right, what do we got?
Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock knock joke?
No.
He won the Nobel Prize.
And on that note, we bid you adieu. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Cheers,
Whichever one you're
everybody.
doing, we appreciate you. Thank you. Cheers.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Yeah.
The Nobel Prize.
Oh my gosh. I did that today. I had these horrible knocks.
You only get one spin around this rock. You only have so many days until it stops. And how you show up for your kids, well, that's your superpower. You might not know it now, but this is your Pappy Hour. Pappy Hour, it's talking out. What's it like? What's life all about? Oh, Pappy Hour, say your piece. Laugh at yourself.